And I just finished a set of lips.
Broadcasting from the business capital of the world, this is the Podcast Business News Network. It's all about the L word today, lips and love, right? An exciting time. I know you just said you were working on some lips. So is Missy. We'll see her in just a moment. And I'm glad to have you here today. And for those that may not know, Amy, would you mind introducing yourself and tell us a little bit about Simply Bliss Med Spa and what it is you all do and where you're located?
Okay, so my name's Amy Hunt. I'm the owner. I'm an RN, and I'm an injector is my main trade. We're here in Omaha, Nebraska. We've been in business for 6 years. We're at 119th and Pacific in Omaha, so right in the Midtown crossing access of Omaha. Let's see. Yeah, it's all about lips and love, and super excited for this month. We moved to our new location in November of last year, but we just are getting around to having a party. Yeah. So we're having a party this next Thursday. It's called Thanks for the Love. Just an appreciation party for all of our clients, as well as our reps all come and they get to talk to people, and we give giveaways and have big packages. And so we're just having a little party.
Just a little. That's awesome. And you'll be playing Simply the Best, and you change the lyrics to Simply Bliss.
Right, exactly.
But again,
so yeah, I'm just kind of relaunching. I have my own organic skincare line called Skin Bliss, and kind of relaunching that a little bit more. We're going to try to change our website so that people can order from that. Yeah, I just like to have a party about once a year and thank everybody for using us for their lifestyle medicine and their injectables, and then that we get to give stuff away, which is fun.
That's awesome. And it's a great way to keep your clients coming back for more, knowing that you guys are so giving, generous, and at the same time, knowing the amazing work that you all do, because you really have a whole team of people, wellness experts that are doing so many different things. I know today we're going to talk a little more about, you mentioned peptides, right? But overall, I mean, you're doing everything from facials to massage to IV hydrate. There's a lot you offer. So did you want to mention any of those? Are we waiting for Missy to get started to talk about the peptides, or is that something?
Missy just got here, so
hi.
Hello. I'm just going to start at the front of the house, and so we do laser work here. We do. We have a pico laser, so that's nice for skin as well as removing tattoos.
And I'm on the website, which I don't think, did we say it off the top, but you need to.
Oh, yeah.
I forgot, simplyblissmedspa.com. Yeah, that's how I was scrolling, looking at your services to make sure we have stuff to talk about. All right, good. So discovering your true beautiful self, as you say. Go ahead, continue.
Yes, and then we also perform labs here. It's a cash business, so we do labs, which helps Missy with diagnosing hormones as well as weight loss. We have a colon hydrotherapist, so hydrocolonics, which is gut health, and she's new to us and killing it. She's doing great. Her name's Jamie Blaine.
Awesome.
And then we have one of my dear friends actually rents a room here, so we have a 20-year certified acupuncturist. We also then have myself and Missy, and we have a full-service aesthetics room, so esthetician as well.
Perfect. Thank you so much. And what did you want to kind of dive into for today? The word peptides. What is that exactly? How are we using it? How is that benefiting us? Where is it coming from?
Yeah, so you're probably going to start hearing more about peptides as we kind of go and dive into health and wellness, and more looking at ways to make ourselves better. Peptides are basically just naturally occurring amino acids basically within our bodies. So they're things that are already in our bodies, and they're markers that basically tell each system, depending on what it is you're trying to target, how to act in a certain manner. And so we have access to a variety of peptides, almost anything that you could really want, we could have access to. Today, we're just going to kind of dig into a few of the most popular ones that we see here, that we prescribe here, just to give everybody an idea of a starting point of where we're at. And then if they ever have any other questions, then call and come in for a consultation, and we can go over the whole variety of different peptides that we have. But just to kind of start, ones that people probably have already heard of are growth hormone releasing peptides, or even growth hormone peptide. So growth hormone, we have growth hormone that occurs while we sleep at night. It kind of fills up our tank, and then throughout the day, we get six bursts of growth.
But didn't you say we have to be sleeping at a certain time or getting a certain amount of sleep, if I recall? Oh, did I lose you?
Store up our... Sorry, can you hear me?
Yeah, no, you froze for a second, so I'm not sure who said what. I was asking about a certain amount of sleep. Don't you have to get a certain amount of sleep or a certain many hours before you can release these certain hormones? Sorry if you heard that.
More. Okay. Yeah, you are correct. So our growth hormone is a restorative hormone that we make throughout the night. And so if you are not sleeping between the hours of midnight and 2, you're basically inhibiting your body to make more growth hormone throughout the day. So you'll still have some, but you're just not filling that tank all the way full. So when you get those bursts throughout the day, you're just not getting as much. And then if you're somebody who is not good at getting sleep, that tank gets less and less throughout the day, or throughout the years that you're not getting good sleep. So growth hormone is something that we always have. We have the most of it, when we're growing. So of course, from teenage years into your mid to late 20s. And then unfortunately, by the age of 30, we start having a decrease in how much our body makes. And so what growth hormone releasing peptides do is it just kind of turns back that clock, and it helps our bodies make a little bit more like we did in our teens and our 20s when we're sleeping. So growth hormone releasing peptides, you can use them for a lot of things, and I'll kind of go over the key benefits of those. But one of the big ones that we're using right now is called ipamorelin. And it's a lot of reasons that we use it is because it can help with whole body repair. So muscular repair, fat metabolism, overall tissue growth. By increasing the levels of your growth hormone, ipamorelin can help support that muscle growth and recovery. So after you're doing exercise, so for people who work out, this is a great one to help build muscle, but it's also great for improving fat burning. And when you compare it with good nutrition and exercise, that's typically where you see the biggest benefits of these growth hormone releasing peptides. But it's also great for improved recovery. So recovery after your workouts is where you're going to notice it helps to keep you from having a lot of injuries and recovering from, like, when you're very sore after a workout. You get better sleep. So growth hormone plays a good role in helping you get into that deep sleep, specifically REM and slow wave sleep. So a lot of people, when they're taking something like ipamorelin, they notice that they have improved sleep quality, which then again goes back to leading to better recovery and just overall health. It's good for anti-aging effects. So the increased growth hormone levels are associated with youthful skin. So you're going to have, a little bit kind of thicker, more voluptuous skin. Dewier skin, improved skin elasticity, reduced wrinkles. So it's a great one for anti-aging. It also increases energy and vitality. So more people feel a little more energetic, more youthful when they take these growth hormone peptides. Probably, again, back to you're getting better sleep. When you get better sleep, you feel better overall. It reduces the impact of cortisol. So unlike some of the other growth hormones that are out on the market, ipamorelin specifically has a relatively mild effect on cortisol. So users experience fewer negative side effects like feeling anxious or muscle breakdown. And then it's also great for helping with bone health. So as we age, one of the things that we are always worried about is loss of muscle or bone strength. and increased risk of fractures as we age. And so this is a great thing to add on to anybody who's in that anti-aging realm of things. That's one of our favorite ones. Simorelin is another growth hormone releasing peptide similar to ipamorelin, but it works just a little bit differently. It stimulates the pituitary gland to produce and release growth hormone naturally rather than directly providing growth hormone like other therapies. It's often used to help promote the body's own production of growth hormone. So kind of as we talked about when we sleep, it just kind of increases the production in our tank. So that way, when we get those bursts throughout the day, you're getting bigger bursts of those growth hormones. And then kind of similar to what we see with ipamorelin, the simorelin is you get increased growth hormone production, which is more beneficial to anti-aging. So you're going to get improved muscle mass and strength. It helps with fat loss and fat burning. Again, better sleep. You get that enhanced recovery after physical activity. Again, you get anti-aging effects, improved bone health, and energy and vitality and better sleep. So those are kind of our two big ones for growth hormone releasing peptides. And then we have a few other ones for cognitive function, and we have some for healing and overall strong anti-inflammatory. So they're going after whole body inflammation. Our cognitive function ones that we look at, it's called CMAX. That one is really good. It's got some neuroprotective properties in there. So they look at using that one for people who are having some trouble with like mild cognitive impairment. It's good for anybody who you just feel like you're foggy. Yeah, foggy, not quite there.
And just curious, these peptides, how are we getting them? Injectables, pill form? How does that work? Sorry.
Yeah, thank you for asking. So the CMAX one, which is the neuroprotection, is a nasal spray.
Oh, okay.
It's a nasal spray. The ipamorelin, simorelin is injections, and those ones you typically cycle on and cycle off. So you typically will do a subcutaneous injection, so into the fatty tissue, and you do 5 days on and 2 days off. And that 2 days off just kind of gives your body some time to not so much get used to the peptide.
All right.
And then our growth and recovery ones, so our anti-inflammatory ones are BPC 157 and then TB 500. Those are two really potent, powerful anti-inflammatories. And so we like to use that for recovery and repair. So anybody who feels like they have whole body inflammation, or anybody who has an injury, recovering from surgery, has a tear, tendon tear, muscle tear, labor. Yeah. These are great peptides to use to help kind of heal. Sometimes we've had people who have had tears, ligament tears, where they just did both of these two anti-inflammatory peptides and healed it enough to where they were able to not have surgery. Those two are both subcutaneous injections, and the BPC 157 is you would do 5 days on, 2 days off. TB 500 is you do it twice a week. And then you can also pair both of those ones with ipamorelin, and that is what they call the Wolverine pack. And it's an amazing healing properties. And so you're getting the growth hormone that helps with healing, and then you're getting two really strong anti-inflammatories that are going to help promote healing in those areas.
Awesome. And just remind us how we can reach out to you ladies before we continue.
You can find us at simplyblissmedspa.com, or you can call us at 402-502-9868. And then we're also on Instagram and Facebook at simplyblissmedspa.com.
Okay, thank you so much. What else? Do you guys use, I may have this wrong, stem cells, exosomes? Are those the correct terminology as well?
We do PRP, and we're in the process of bringing that on, which would be more autologous transfer. With our We have a friend of the business, an orthopedic surgeon, who can actually draw them out of your body, and then inject them back in. We are in the process of getting that going. As far as exosomes, we can get a hold of those.
Yeah, and you can use exosomes for a lot of different things, and in a lot of different ways. You can microneedle them in. You can use them for anti-inflammatory properties. So yeah, it's just, very specific to what it is that you're looking for.
Yeah,
absolutely.
But a lot of people, you're right, it's kind of a big thing. They get some fetal tissue, stem cells. That's a thing that is pretty big in the world of regenerative medicine.
Yeah, but then I hear people not only, you inject it through, IV, but then you can also, if you're doing certain types of facials, because I don't think it's approved by the FDA to do, you as the NP know, all this stuff, you could put it on a facial. I don't know how it does after you microdermabrane, so it does go in, but I don't want to misspeak.
Yeah, and a lot of people go to other countries right now for that, just because it's pretty tough to get through the FDA and approval or get insurance, which is where we're at right now, is getting malpractice insurance to do that with our orthopedic surgeon.
Yeah, and all of the peptides, none of them are FDA approved. So everything that we use is off-label use. With most of the medicines that we do, including a lot of our hormone replacement that we do, it's considered to be off-label use. And that doesn't mean it's unsafe. It just means that the FDA they don't have the studies per se, or there's not enough money to support studies to get those FDA approvals. And so it's not that they're unsafe, it's just they don't have that backing to say they have that FDA approval.
Which means they don't have the backing of Big Pharma, generally.
Yeah.
All right. Well, guess what? People want to look good. There's all new ways of everything coming out. I'm still fascinated by these weight loss drugs that are changing. Again, I don't know what in your body. Are they natural peptides? What is those Mounjaro?
They're naturally occurring peptides in your body.
That's why I know the word peptide.
Yeah, and we can talk a little bit about that. We offer two of those.
Yeah, so right now we have the GLP ones for weight loss, which would be semaglutide, which is also known as Ozempic, or on the weight loss side, Wegovy. And then we have tirzepatide, which is known as Mounjaro and Zepbound for weight loss. And so we offer those. They're a once a week injection that you do at home. But then we monitor you every 4 weeks just to make sure that the medication is working how it should. We do a thorough health history before prescribing them because there are some contraindications for people. And then we just keep a close eye on our patients to make sure that they're getting the results that they're looking for.
Awesome. I love it. I love it. And is it true that there is, a few different off-market peptides now too? It's not just the major companies that are more affordable. I mean, because people are, I don't want to say dying to get this drug, but everybody wants their hands on it. And do people need prescriptions for this type of drug now, or is there a way around it? So
you do need a prescription for them. What we use is compounded versions of these medications, which is why we don't call them by their branded names.
Got it.
So the branded names are going to be specific through the drug makers, but we have compounding pharmacies that we work with that are vetted. They're purity tested, very credible compounding pharmacists that we work with to give us access to these medications at a more affordable cost, which kind of opens up the ability for us to prescribe to a little more people than some of the doctor's offices. And a lot of times insurance will kind of turn people down. And make it so that they're not able to get those medications.
At least purchased with their insurance.
Yeah.
Got it. All right. Thank you so much. What other information did you have for us today? I just want to reiterate, too, about the big event that's coming up. Remind us those dates and tell us what's happening for those that may have missed it earlier in the show.
Yeah, so it's called Thanks for the Love, and it's a 1-year anniversary in our new location. It's next Thursday, the 6th, from 5:30 to 7:30. All of our reps will be here representing injectables. We have our supplement person representing Designs for Health supplements. Missy and I, all of our providers, and we have a little party, and then we have packages that people can get, as well as really fun giveaways. Yep. Short and sweet. We'll have a little bit of cocktails, drinks, and food.
Beautiful. Thank you again. And we can find out more information by giving you a call or going to the website, of course.
And they can email us at info@simplyblissmedspa.com. We also have an email for contact@simplybliss.com. And then Missy has her own email, missy@simplyblissmedspa.com.
So, Missy, you were working on some lips before, I heard, right?
I was, yeah. We did some lips and some Jabot. And then also we have a hot shot.
Wait, did you say Jeuveau?
Jabot,
Is
yes.
that Juvederm, like a short lingo term?
No, it's actually a newer neurotoxin. It's very similar to Botox.
Like a Dysport then, okay.
Yeah,
I've never heard of it.
Yeah. So we're really loving it right now. It's been kind of one of our new favorites. It's beautiful. As far as what you could expect for results, is going to be very similar to what people get out of Botox if we were to compare the neurotoxin family together. So it's very beautiful. We love the results. People are getting some longevity, 3 to 4 months out of it, and never had anybody unhappy with it.
Wow. And what about just your thoughts in comparison to those using Dysport? Now there's 3, are you trying to say? Again,
so we have 4.
There's 4.
Oh, tell me, teach me.
So we have 4 different neurotoxins. Of course, we still serve up Botox. And then Jeuveau, which, like Missy was saying, so molecule for molecule, Jeuveau and Botox are kind of the same. They're a little more, they set up more the same. They're you kind of get more of that frozen, if that's what someone likes, then we put them in that. Mm-hmm. Then we have 2 others that start with a D. We have Dysport, and then we have Daxxify, and Daxxify is the newest one on the market. And we love both of those. So Dysport's always been known to be kind of flowy and a little less, you're not so frozen with Dysport. Dysport's been around almost as long as Botox has. That's through the company Galderma. They also have the Restylane line of fillers. So we have that here, we have Restylane and Dysport, and then Daxi is the newest. Daxi is one of our favorites as well. Mm-hmm. Daxi came out and attached a positively charged peptide to the molecule. And so not only do you get a beautiful smooth, but you get what we call the Daxi glow. You get more of a glow, and it's very flowy as well. So Dysport, Daxxify are very more flowy. You're going to have a little more expression with that. You'll have more movement with it. And then Botox and Jeuveau are kind of a little bit more, right there. And we use we use all of those. Mm-hmm. I say my go-tos generally are Daxxify and Jeuveau.
Okay. Good to know.
What makes Daxi different than all of the other 3 is the longevity. So when you dose it appropriately, when I say dosing appropriately, you dose it twice as much as what you would do Botox, but you're going to get anywhere from 4 to probably 5 to maybe even 6 months out of the treatment that you're doing. So it's good for people who don't like to come in as often, and you can kind of spread it out and they continue to get good benefits with it.
And it's also one that kind of ebbs and flows. It also kicks in very quickly, so 2 days. And then as the injector, this is kind of technical, but I'll tell you. So there's different spreads on toxins. You can make something just the way of the nature of the molecule. Some spread really big and some are very precise. That's the other reason we really love Daxi as well. It's very precise. So if Botox spreads the size of a nickel, Daxi spreads the size of a pencil eraser. So you're getting more injection points with that, but you can be very detailed and very precise with Daxi as well. And I'm happy to use any and all of them. We do a lot of training here too. And I'm going to say that about Simply Bliss. I expect no less than 4 formal trainings a year. And so I always do that. I've always done that. I don't care if I'm considered an expert level injector. I think you can never quit learning. And someone always has something they can teach you. Mm-hmm. And then we bring people in. So Missy's been in heavy, hardcore training lately. We've had training with Allergan. We've had trainings with the Revance, which is who makes Daxi. And then she's going to Nashville next month.
Yeah, next month.
Yeah.
Awesome.
So she'll be going down to Nashville for a big over the weekend training. And then I'll probably go back in March because I'm just getting ready to make a purchase. So they're going to offer that to us. So,
awesome. And what's in Nashville specifically? What type of conference is it for? Which company?
It's a Revance. So that's the headquarters of Revance. And they make the RHA fillers as well as the Daxify.
Wow.
And they have a beautiful, beautiful, it's just the most beautiful learning center. And you get people like top-notch doctors and nurses teaching as well. And they set you up and they put you in this luxury. It's just really nice. So we're very happy to always get training. And then I work with Missy. We're right now through the first part of March, Tuesday afternoons, we're taking appointments for people who want to be filler models, and I'm working directly with Missy. So I think we have a few slots left on our Tuesday. Yeah,
towards March, but yeah,
towards the end of the month, towards March.
Awesome. Reach out, get on the list. And unfortunately, we're out of time. But just curious, the price points of all you mentioned. We were talking neurotoxins, just now, right? And I can't even remember them all. Daxify, Botox. Help me out.
Dysport, Jeuveau,
Dysport. Are they all price point regularly the same? Or I know you mentioned, I understand some are more frozen, the Jeuveau, the Botox, right? The other two Ds are a little more flowy. But it's the same type of price point, or is there...
Pretty much. Our pricing, it goes anywhere from $10 a unit to $13 a unit. So it just kind of depends. And then same with fillers. Our fillers are anywhere from $600 to $900 per syringe.
All right.
Which is pretty average. We're pretty average for where we're at.
All right. Well, thank you so much. And we have to go. Oh,
okay.
All right. Remind us again of the time, of how we contact you. I'm worried about the time, but we're good.
SimplyBlissMedSpa.com is our website. You can contact us at info@SimplyBlissMedSpa, contact@SimplyBlissMedSpa. Or you can give us a call at 402-502-9868. We do telemedicine. So if anyone from out of state is interested and wants to talk, just give us a call and ask for Missy.
Beautiful. Thank you again. Have a fantastic day. Looking forward to the next time we connect. Have fun this weekend. Enjoy.
Okay.
All right. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Broadcasting from the business capital of the world, this is the Podcast Business News Network.
Hi, this is Terry Crews, actor, former football player, game show host, father of 5, and all-around big dude. I'm also an expert on drama. I know all kinds of drama. There's the good kind that comes with having a house full of kids. There's the bad kind like season-ending injuries. There's the necessary kind like having an agent in Hollywood. And there's silly drama like the drama around my percolating pectorals. And then there's the drama you can skip.
Skip the drama that comes with not having your high school diploma or equivalency. Find free adult education classes near you and finish your high school diploma. Visit finishyourdiploma.org.
Or text diploma to 97779. Message and data rates may apply. Reply STOP to opt out. That's diploma to 97779. And leave the drama to actors like me.
Brought to you by the Dollar General Literacy Foundation and the Ad Council.